Look, I get it. Not everyone believes in God. Atheists, they don't believe in a higher power, no heaven, no divine purpose. And most of them aren't evil people. They're logical, educated, some are scientists, teachers, thinkers. I've talked to a few who are incredibly kind and wise. But still, I have to ask, are they really on the right path? Let's break this down a bit. Atheism says, there's no evidence of God. But here's my question, what kind of evidence are we talking about? Do we need a selfie with God to prove he exists? That's like saying love isn't real just because we can't put it under a microscope. You can't see gravity either, but jump off a building and you'll feel it. Even world-famous atheist Richard Dawkins once admitted in an interview that he can't be 100% sure God doesn't exist. He said he's about 6.9 out of 7 sure. So even he's leaving room for doubt. That alone should tell you something. Now let's look at the facts. Studies show that most of the world's population believes in a higher power. According to Pew Research 2017, over 84% of the global population follows some religion. That's billions of people, from every culture, every corner of the earth. Are they all wrong? Atheists often say, religion causes war. Yes, it's true, some wars were done in the name of religion. But also look at atheistic regimes like Stalin's Soviet Union or Mao's China. Millions of people were killed when belief in God was banned. So let's not pretend atheism leads to peace either. Now here's something deeper. If there's no God, then what's the point? Why be good? Why help others? Why love? If life is just chemicals and chance, then morality is just opinion. Yet, even atheists talk about justice and truth. But truth only exists if there's a source of truth, and that source is God. And think about this, every created thing has a creator. A painting needs a painter. A building needs a builder. The universe, it's infinitely more complex, so how can it exist without a creator? Even top physicist Dr. Michio Kaku said he believes we live in a world designed by intelligence, not chance. That's not a priest talking, that's a scientist. I'm not saying atheists are bad people, but I believe they're looking in the wrong direction. They're searching for answers in a world that didn't create itself. They're filling a spiritual void with science and logic, tools that can't measure the soul. And here's the truth, God doesn't need us to believe in him for him to exist. But we need him for meaning, for hope, for eternity. So to all my atheist friends out there, I respect your questions. I really do. But maybe, just maybe, what you're calling nothing is actually the everything you've been searching for all along.